this game. As I mentioned, especially with nobody really being pressured. So we'll see if the supports are going to be making their way. Speaking about being pressured, then First Blood, there it is. Tims is going to be getting it. I'm not sure if it was the right click or the Bramble Maze stick that actually got the kill, but in the 1 point in counter spell, and probably not going to be getting much in it. TP to the bottom lane. Nice dodge on the adaptive strike. Gets himself into the trees. Beautifully done by Gabby. We talked about, is he proficient in the mischief? Okay, again into the trees. Spring away. 11 does die on the other side of the map. Abad, that's going to be his first rotation, and that's the thing. You're trying to kill Gabby. He's too elusive. The Doom is pretty speedy as well. Abed will be able to catch him. I'm actually just yet for Abed. Ace gonna be found. He does have the blast off. Gets polarized into the ground, and that's just so much damage from the Primal Beast. Abed has been bullying this top lane. Doesn't have the trample now to farm this camp, but Carlo will be doing it with the Firefly, so no problem at all. Extra gold for them. Puck going for the Witchblade. We have seen the Maelstrom builds, but Anti-Mage, if he does get it, now has both the Cornucopia and the Ring of Health. Has the Spark of Courage as well. That's gonna be that's definitely gonna be helping him to farm. And okay, Batrider gonna be caught. First Doom of the game. That should finally be a kill, even if you TP away. No heals for you, and that is gonna be the first one of the game. Doom usage as well. Sometimes we see these Dooms not use the Doom for a very long time. So Morphling not the easiest to target, especially because you can hear the onslaught. Trying to find an opening. Morphling. Boundless Strike will connect. He did get the Morph off, so he will be fine. There's the Bedlam. Onslaught not available on Abad. He does have the Blade Mail, however, so that's going to protect him. And the Polarize, he went too deep. Threatening with the Terrorize. He wants to save his buddy. Actually misses onto the Doom, who is still really speedy. Going for Abad. There will be a lasso onto Ace. Does get taken down, but finally they do bring down the Beast. As the Monkey King hiding in the trees. There will be a coil onto Carlo, breaking onto high ground, but he does get taken down. Sanctity will be able to pick it up. A 2 for 2. Support and a core on each side. Kick the bucket. So the response from IHC. Hopefully that Bitcoin raises in price. So station. Gonna fight. We are under vision. Swap into the low ground, and Carlo is just dead. He's not gonna be killed immediately, so not that much burst. I guess you didn't want to use too many proximity mines. There will be a coil immediately broken by Tims. Gets himself to the high ground, and they're afraid to come forward. Sej just comes forward on his own. Bedlam is gonna be used. Nobody cares. Sanctity just comes in, kills both Jax and the Dark Willow. Those people that don't know, Jax is the name of the wisp that the Dark Willow has, and wants to be doing some physical damage. Makes sense versus the Anti-Mage. Really, this hero does suffer versus heavy physical damage, and the Puck is going to be doing just that once he gets the shard in the Deso. Se gonna be found. Trample from Abed doing so much damage. There is a swap. Gets himself to the low ground. Gabby, if you were nowhere to be found, Se would just be dead, but he's gonna be dead anyways. It will be Raven who gets the kill. So in the end, it's not that bad, as the Anti-Mage did get himself another one. You're farming, and then you're being delivered the kill from time to time. A smoke is used from Blacklist, and they want to continue with the aggression. Running towards the top lane, it seems that the Doom will be... That's too deep. Oh, Morphling? No way. They left the ward. They just left there, and... I actually can't believe that 423 was farming there. It was kind of obvious that something was going on. Tims does have the Shadow Realm. He's looking pretty much dead, right? It's just a matter of time before he dies. He just does as much damage as he can before that does happen. Nice deny on the rune. Carlo puts himself in a pretty uncomfortable position, and the Puck will finish him off even without the coil being used. That Witchblade really coming in handy, and Sanctity is getting a ton of kills. 4-0-2 on him. It's the farm. 4-3. Lincoln's is done. Meanwhile, mid lane, they will be finding Ace. So the two supports actually do a lot of damage with the drums. That's going to be quite a lot. Dark Willow actually has the mech, so we'll see if it's going to be the Guardian Greaves that they go for. The silence from the Puck. I think Tims would have preferred it. Extra brambles on the ground are super hard to deal with. But I guess it's fine. Smoke onto smoke action. Mage doesn't have his Aghanim Scepter just yet. Lincoln Sphere on the Morphling, jumping onto the three of them. There's gonna be Doom immediately onto the Primal Beast, but he can run away. Side of the Wukong's command, he's being protected, jumping in from the Techies, doesn't have that much mana to work with. The lasso is gonna be used, and Morphling turning into the Primal Beast, going through all of them, doesn't have any more mana. The Anti-Mage is draining it all away, and now he's gonna drain his life too. Sanctity next on the menu, he's gonna have a blink in a second, so should be able to get out of that one without his life being taken, but 11 just not gonna be so lucky. He is speedy. The Cursed Crown will make sure that he stays in place. Now the Anti-Mage with all of those slows will not allow him to move, and 11 will be the third casualty here for IHC and the fourth casualty of war. All in all, Sanctity trying to be annoying to Gabby. I don't see him killing him, especially with the mech being used, but Sanctity is gonna try to find something. Tims next on the menu, Silence will connect, doesn't have the Guardian Greaves just yet, so no way to remove the Silence, goes for the Shadow Realm, and the Witchblade does finish him off. Sanctity, nice play, a little bit of a consolation prize there after a lost fight. And you always have to have it in the back of your head that you can get caught. Morphling in the puck a little bit less so. Tier 3 neutrals coming out, and there's the rotation onto 11, has the BKB, pops it, goes for the Doom onto Monkey, who did pop a BKB as well, so really not going to be taking all that much damage, but Doom is speedy, and he will be running away. Abed has the gem, has the BKB, has to be careful not to die. Raven joining in on the fight, the Blink Fragment still hasn't been used, and finally 11 is going to be going down while Raven is slaughtering the support. He's not going to be missing on anything. The Reactive Taser not doing anything to them. Using the Blink Fragment onto Sanctity, who only has the Silence to go to the side, doesn't have the Blink, has the Phase Shift at least, so he's gonna be able to blink himself away to the side. Let's see if they can run him down. They see Sanctity clearly, and this should be a dead puck if they do this chase properly. Sanctity is gonna do his best to stay alive, but now without the blink, he's just gonna have the orb. How do you get out of this one with your life intact? The answer is you do not. Abed will finally get his hands onto Sanctity, and Sanctity will lose his life for it doesn't go through. And he was just able to stand his ground. They tried to do it before the BKB, before the Wukong's command. Well, actually, now you can pop the BKB after the Doom. I guess he wanted it after, before the Wukong's command. Oh, jump in. Ace is very much dead. Sen next on the menu. Tried to get himself away, but not gonna be happening. Just easy 2 kills. This is the thing. Now Raven can do whatever the hell he wants. Carlo also has a 4-staff ready, so it's gonna be even easier for him to catch people. An Anti-Mage, well, Scotty on the way. A couple of more creeps and it is gonna be done, meaning another great item versus the Morphling. He's not gonna be doing any damage, and especially not to the Anti-Mage. This is the end. So Puck did finish the Prosma. A little bit. Oh, what the hell? Sanctity puts himself in a pretty uncomfortable position. The Blink Fragment was used. They found him. The Onslaught is there. Terrorize connects as well. And goodbye, Puck. Coming in for the swap set will just be a bonus kill. Solar Crest doesn't really protect you in a situation like that when you're surrounded by a billion heroes. As Blacklist sending the Blink Fragment onto the high ground there. More things are looking pretty grim. The Puck was dominating this game. Now it is only Blacklist rivalry who are doing anything on this map. They're just hunting left and right, and nobody, I mean nobody, on the side of And there's the smoke. They're gonna try to find something. Probably he has a gem. Rapier is sporting a BKB as well. Nice positioning from Tims. The Guardian Greaves use the Shadow Realm. Guardian Greaves, Shadow Realm. Nope. You don't use anything. It's still him breaking the smoke. You kill only a support. The lowest farm hero on the side of Blacklist. 30 seconds before the Roche spawns, however, there is a that is a great catch for both the Morphling and the Puck. Scan, nicely done. They find Blacklist. They know that they're coming. They go for a smoke. Nice vision there. Actually going for Tims. Doesn't have the Guardian Greaves. Has the wand charges, but he's still dead. Puck finishes him off there with the Parasma. As Morphling is losing some mana. Jumping in by Raven. Se has been found. Ghost Scepter will be protecting him from the Anti-Mage, not really from the Firefly. As the Puck going a little bit too deep. He does go for the Phase Shift. I don't know if you're getting out of this one live. The Doom onto Abed. He's the one with the gem. Doesn't want to die, but actually will be taking out. Raven is beyond godlike, destroying everybody. A nice blink away from the Morphling, turning into the Anti-Mage. They steal the gem. I think, nope, no, it didn't happen. Oh, there's the Mana Void coming out from the Anti-Mage, and still hasn't decided what to get from his level 25. Forward, at least the Morphling will turn into an Anti-Mage, so we'll have the extra mobility. A minute and a half on the Aegis, Sticky Bomb, gonna be doing some damage, but overall, No, nothing much is gonna be done. They're just looking at the anti-mage. Take your base. This is your base? Nope, it's mine. He is taken over. 4-3, about jumping into the backline. He's gonna do just that. Doom onto the Primal Beast. Will pop the BKB, trying to run away. The swap will not allow that to happen, but the anti-mage jumping in to destroy all of them. Say he's just dead. Wukong's command doesn't want to leave it, and in the end, Abed will die once again. Buyback from the Vengeful Spirit coming back into it. 4-3 has to be very careful. The stun onto Raven. He still has the Aegis. He's dropping low, standing his ground, and will actually lose his life. Do they have enough lockdown to bring him down again? Gabby is being taken down, surrounded by the enemies. He's pretty tanky, not tanky enough, and this will allow some space for the anti-mage to run away with the disperser on him. His movement speed is insane. His mobility around the map is insane, but you did lose 4 heroes with only 1 buyback being. So refresher plus Roche banner. Third Roche. Let's see if they can do anything about it. The smoke is coming through. That is a great place for the Puck to use his ulti. The coil can be devastating in this game. Carlo in a good position to break the smoke, and this is gonna take a long time. Both the Roche and this wraparound coming up from IHC. From which angle do they come? Puck leading the charge, but he's gonna deal with the creep wave first. That should have been spotted. And the road dropping low with the Bedlam being used. He is gone. Everything's gonna be picked up. The Aegis from Raven. Still a good position for the side of IHC. They're not gonna be getting a much better one than this one. 11 coming forward. He wants to find Abed. Look at Raven in his good positioning. Sends the blank fragment. And Monkey King. Nope. Doom does connect on him. You're not gonna be using anything, but the anti-mage still doing so much damage. Buyback gonna be coming through immediately. They still have that tier 1 that is so bad, and it hasn't been taken down for such a long time. 4-3 is doing a solid amount of damage, but now versus the anti-mage, you're gonna be in so much trouble. Anti-mage does get disarmed. Reactive taser coming into play. They're definitely controlling him nicely, but the monkey is back. Gabby, he did buy back and immediately came back into the fight. 4-3 turns into the anti-mage. Blink away immediately, and Sanctity, he's back to the fight as well. Nice call there to finish off Abed, who does have a buyback. Still 4-3 without any mana. He's just in so much trouble. He's standing his ground and fighting, but you're fighting a losing battle. Actually, are you? It is so many heroes versus the anti-mage. He's lost both of his cores and no buyback from Abed. He doesn't want to be a part of this fight. That's gonna be the Aegis gone. Raven gonna be stunned up immediately. Let's see if they can finish him off. He's trying to fight. No way in hell that this anti-mage is dying once again, and in the end they did overwhelm the fight. How many buybacks was that? Sanctity? Oh, he finds Tims. Every single fight that ends, Sanctity just kills Tims. Pressure on the Doom. So he's gonna delete one hero, delete the other hero as well. I'm gonna be watching out for that. Swap on the anti-mage. He does use the counter spell, but the coil has been used. Lasso onto the Vengeful Spirit, but the anti-mage is dying. He does have a buyback. He will be using it right out. That was without the Doom. Let's see on who he uses this. He's not using a single Doom. He has 2 of them, and now dead for 120 seconds, 2 minutes on the sideline. Say, will you lose his illusion as well? No way. No way you just lost the game like this. Tower is pretty low. 7 seconds with the glyph. That's how much you can buy. See, sending in the blink fragment. Se, is he gonna go for a swap on Raven? Yes, he will. The coil, it's actually missed. Sanctity makes an uncharacteristic mistake, and Se now just dies for nothing. His illusion is gonna be in trouble as well. He does use the swap. That's gonna delay his death. Not that much, actually. They're gonna be going for more. Doom doesn't have a buyback for 25 seconds. He's gonna be alive fairly soon. Glyph is available, so you can buy some time, but it is gonna be a 4 versus 5 anyways, where it could have been a 6 versus 5 in your favor because of that Venge Illusion. Raven getting gone on, taking some damage. Sticky Bomb did connect. Morphling, he did pop a BKB a little bit preemptively. He doesn't want to get his mana taken away. Ace is in trouble, has the Ghost Scepter. He's gonna get hexed up, and no Ghost Scepter for you. Mana Void, making sure that he's not going anywhere. That's a level 25 Monkey King, thinking about going for a push, decides against it with the buyback of the Sanctity. Daedalus is going to be on the menu, but Blacklist are coming from the side this time around. They're going to be the ones having the better positioning when it comes to the fight. King Wukong's command in a couple of seconds. If you got a good one there around the pit, it is going to be a disaster. And he's running in, has to be very careful. Jumps to the side. Doom still not level 25, and the Roche will fall. It's gonna be a refresher on the Puck, really big. Terrorize does connect onto Sanctity. That is a hero that you should just focus on. Lincoln Sphere does get used, but look at the Wukong's command in the back. Gabby, the real carry here. The Morphling is standing his ground. He does have the Aegis still. Doom will get used on Gabby, but he has already used his spells while the anti-mages are slaughtering everybody. You've already killed the supports. Sanctity trying to get away, not gonna be happening. Raven gets a double. The buybacks are coming through from the supports. Blacklist, they know that this is their chance to win the game. They are not aware that the Puck doesn't have a buyback, but maybe they saw that Crystallis and they're thinking he cannot fight. There are 3. So the Monkey King wants the Disperser, has the Refresher. That Refresher is so huge. You get to the enemy base, use the Wukong's command, there's nothing they can do about it. If you don't get swapped out, you're pretty much fine. The smoke was used, and the lasso immediately onto Doom, but the swap is there to make sure that the lasso does absolutely nothing. So broken. BLACKLIST still searching for something. If you go up the high ground versus the Wukong's command, you're gonna be dosed. 4-2-3, turns into the anti-mage. Wukong's command. Doom. For the Dark Willow, there's the Wukong's command down to the backline. He has found the 2 supports. Look at this. Dark Willow already dead. You've lost 2 of your supports who don't have buybacks. They will lose the Doom. Does have a buyback immediately. But look at what Gabby's doing to them. The Morphling going into the Wukong's command doesn't matter. That is where this guy wins. Nice swap to break the call. Beautifully done. And just protection. Some provided there from the anti-mage, but the ally counter spell won't be able to change anything. The Morphling did lose his life, but he got an ultra kill from that battle, doing so much damage. It looked for a second like the Monkey King was gonna be winning that fight, but the question is, all the players... Raven is going for the Morphling, dodges it with away from. Goodbye mana, goodbye Morphling has the Lincoln Sphere. There is broken with the mana void, but doesn't matter. The Rapiers are gonna be more than enough. Immediate buyback and goes for the Boots of Travel to onto his Doom. It's a push. They're going for the throne. They want to end it right now. They have a Deso on the puck, and this might be a nice move. There is a glyph. 7 seconds bought. Another wave of creeps is coming. You're dealing with mega creeps, and you want to win this one even before tier 5 items. Morphling doesn't have a buyback. Has to be very careful. His Lincolns not broken just yet. They're buying time for their supports. Jumping in onto the Morphling, getting him down. Nope, the swap is there. He's gonna be fine. Actually turns around onto the anti-mage. He wants to fight. That's a little bit too deep. The Doom will get used, and the anti-mage does die. Does go for a buyback. Can immediately get back into the fight. Abed was doomed as well. As Sanctity is focusing on the tier 3, tier 4, he might be able to get the second tier 4 down and will be able to do so. The throne is exposed. Make a play. No glyph. They're going for it. They're going for it. Can they go through backdoor protection? That is the question. Gonna try. See, he's waiting to see the heroes. He's waiting to see the Morphling. Just don't die. He's staying in a base. He doesn't care. Let's see if this is gonna work. We don't care about the fight. We only care about the throne. And let's see how much damage can they actually do. The minus armor is there. TPs are coming in. And the Terrorize onto the Morphling pops the BKB. The throne is in so much trouble. They're going through IHC with a play. You did kill the 2 supports.